Greetings, everyone. I hope when you find this video, you're in good health and, feeling blessed. But if you're not, let me send you blessings and encouragement and just tell you to stand firm, hold fast, okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to touch on a few different topics. No specific topic for this one, just a sort of chit chat. And I'm going to start out talking about heroes. Do you see the people they refer to as heroes? They're a special breed of people. Anyone who goes out there and fight for a cause, one sometimes that doesn't even affect them. These people are heroes. Someone doesn't have to, be in the other life for us to refer to them as heroes. We still have present day heroes in our time. And I'm going to say to you, not everybody is a hero. Not everyone is going to be a hero. And so you have to examine the cause that you want to represent or you want to fight for. And if someone is not willing to stand up for any cause, we really shouldn't judge them because it takes a lot. And once you're standing up for something, you have to be prepared to lose everything. So sometimes we come out and we say things and we're so strong and mighty. But when the pressures start to be applied, let's see how strong and mighty you are. This is why any cause that anyone wants to stand up for, I support them, even if it's from a distance. If it is that important to you and you want to stand up for it, you go for it. Now, a lot of folks have been sending me topics and ideas from my channel, and I'm going to say this to you. Almost everyone will get a message as long as that message conforms with the YouTube community guidelines, as long as it doesn't compromise my integrity, of course. Some of the message will come to you in me just doing a review. Some of it will come to you, in me just doing a commentary. And some of it will be performance. When you recognize your topic suggestion or idea, just send me a note to say, yeah, thank you. There are so many things that I would like to talk about. And in the past, I would have jumped on it already. But I'm going to say to you that as I get older, wisdom dictates that some of the topics that I would usually jump on, I will not. Sometimes topics that I would just openly speak on, I will speak on them subliminally. That's what wisdom requires. Remember, I'm telling you, people, that I've had experience with court and all these things that I alone have to fight because they may represent me standing up for my right. But when some of the pressures were applied, it was due to some of the position or stance that I took in life. And while I don't back down from the challenges, it's not easy. It's not pretty. When you have to spend months and months and money that sometimes you will not be able to get back, defending yourself, it would make you think. So I've never been sued by any local or micro, but giants. And it is the grace of the Most High and my spiritual guides that take me through these things. So I can't be careless. I can't just go out here without the instruction and the guidance of my guides and just take on every and anything. So who's going to be there to back me? First and foremost, as people, our people, they will come to you with an idea. They would charge you up, make you so angry that you just storm out and just say the most. And they will say, yes, let's go down to this square and let's stand up. And you were already there because people can't really make you do anything you don't want to do. You were already there in your mind and you feel good to have all, the support behind you. And you say, when you turn up at the square and you look around, nobody's there. And if on your way to the square, they see opposition, they will abandon you. Don't let people come out here with the nice talking and the strong talk and bolster you to do anything, because when you do it and you look around, they're not there. You're in hot water all by yourself. So I am not touching any topic that's controversial that my spirit doesn't say. If and when it comes to a head, I'm okay to stand this alone. I will not. I don't share thoughts with anybody that if it was to be presented against me, I would regret it. No one, you and I cannot be that close that I'm going to share something with you that if I saw it outside tomorrow, it would be a source of embarrassment for me or a situation that could get me in trouble. No, 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 no. I think about things more than I used to. Because before, when I was angry, I would just come out and just say all kinds of stuff. Now I'm learning. Because when you're getting older, you have to learn. Okay? There are a lot of things happening in the world that I see. But I'm going to say the more things change, the more they remain the same underhanded strategies or tactics are always going to be used when people try to take back their power. It's nothing new. It's nothing for me to get stressed out about or use this platform to discuss. We have to use wisdom. The majority of the persons who stand with you now will abandon you in a second. So when you're doing it, do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Don't do it for strangers. I think people misunderstand what social media is. It says social. It's a gathering. You can't be social if you're by yourself. It's social. Therefore, whatever you share socially will be shared with other folks, and they might not have the same opinion as yourself. They might not like you. Who said anything about likability with sociability? If it's social, anybody can join, whether they agree with you or not, whether they support you or not. As I say, support to all the individuals who reached out at my birthday and asked me to set up the Amazon business where you can contribute a gift for my birthday. Listen, thank you guys so much. But I can't do the Amazon thing because that would be me telling you what I want. I want you to get this or that for me. I just cannot do that. If someone offers me something, a gift or whatever, I can accept it depending on what it is too. Because I'm not comfortable taking certain things from people. Like, I'm just nervous about it. I don't want to be beholden to anyone. If you give me something, I appreciate it. But I don't want to feel a sense of obligation to anybody. That's why I'm afraid of gifts. There's some people over time, you make a connection with these individuals and it's genuine. But to say, give me 5 cents or 10 cents or buy me this purse or buy me this hat or buy me whatever, it's up to you. Um, I'm going to set up that postal. Someone suggests I set up a post office box, and I will. I promise I'll do it this year, okay? I'm using wisdom this year. I'm exercising good judgment on the things that I talk about, the things that I share, so on and so forth. I did promise that I was going to share a little bit more on my life this year. And when I say a little bit more, it's really not going to be much more than I used to share, to be honest with you. Because there's something about that sacred space, you know, when it comes to love and all those things, you can't share enough love with people. So I share a little bit of it, and it bothers people. You know, I mean, every time I do that, people get mad. You know, I can't help. I can't help what other people feel. They feel whatever they feel. But I'll share as much as I am comfortable sharing because we need more love in the world. And we need to cancel some of the narratives that we hear out here about black families. When I share my family, I'm not in no way saying my family is perfect, but I'm saying that I have a good relationship with my partner, a good relationship with my children, and even if I wasn't having a great relationship with them, that would be for us to work on, not for me to tell the whole world. That I don't believe in that. I share stories that are old publicly. Publicly. I don't know why I can't say that word publicly. 10, 15. By the time you get it, it's long gone. Because once you share your thoughts or your opinions with others, they're going to talk. They're going to say their piece. If they don't like you, they're going to go hard. And if they're in support of you, they're going to show empathy or sympathy, but talk is talk. So you have to be prepared for it. And sometimes after you shared that story, somebody comes back and find a way how to use it negatively. So we have to be cognizant of what we share. Keep the topics coming, people. I have to interview a few persons. And let me tell you guys, that skit that I put up yesterday, you wouldn't believe who contacted me about that. When I say mega, I mean huge. The person has a huge presence, not on social media, but in the world. When I got the phone call, person said, I'm calling from the office of so and so for such and such person. Can you hold for the line or hold the line? I said to the person, listen, I'm just not in the mood for these kind of pranks today. Who is this? She says, I'm from so and so's office. I'm like, okay, let me humor you. You're probably doing some kind of, you know, prank or whatever for your channel. So the person said, hold. And when the person came on the line, I was like, oh, wow, you're so good. Because I thought the person was then changing her voice to sound like this person. I'm like, wow, you're good at the voice business. And she said to me, no, this is actually so and so. I'm like, no way. She says, okay, do you have WhatsApp? I said, yes, I do. She says, give me your WhatsApp information and I'm gonna call you and do this, conversation. Listen, I was stunned when the person called me back. I was like, no way. Listen, people, it makes me very nervous now to talk or to say just about anything because you don't know who's watching. Now, I've had the experience a few times where I would say, whoa, I'm like national leader, global leader, whatever. Reach out and say, this topic touched me. Or if I was the kind of person who loved to be on the front page of things or love my story being told by media, I would be there. Just shy away from those things. I hate it. I've had media people call and say, listen, you said this or you wrote this, and we would like an interview, but I don't like that kind of thing. For example, a while back when we had a big hurricane in Jamaica, and I wrote a letter to one of those media houses, not Jamaica, but international, talking about how they were all hyping up the story that Jamaica was going to be demolished because of this hurricane. And now that it didn't happen, no one is really talking about it. And she says, oh, you made a very important, you know, statement. Can we interview you? I was like, privately? And you're writing an article or something? Or she says, no, you're going to be featured on the TV. I'm like, no, 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 I don't. I don't like that stuff. So when this woman contacted me yesterday, I mean, I've never had someone of that stature before. And I had to see her to believe it. So this YouTube world or this World Wide Web is not a thing for us to really play with or to be careless with, because you don't know who's watching, and people can change your life. And what you say can really make you or break you. So don't let anybody hype you up to come out and say just about anything. And don't let ego get in your way. Be smart. It took me hours to really get over the fact that this woman, I can say, lives in the United States of America. And when you think about connection or being connected, you could even use the word powerful. And this person said, I watched the skit. I could do something with it. Whoa. Yeah, so that's all I can say for now. Also, too, don't pay attention to other people, because when your dreams or your ideas are born and you're able to carry it out, that I did that in less than 10 minutes. The thoughts came to me and none of it was scripted. And when you see that storm door opening, it's an office space. I dial my daughter's number because I thought she left it, in her apartment. And I didn't expect her to answer it. And of course, when she answered it, why are you calling me? Because she's working. She's like, that's not like you. Why would you call me while whatever? I didn't know she had it with her, but it was perfect. I just fed on it. And she figured out that I was doing something. It's about performance and change for Jenny Wren, unedited. And what I'm not comfortable to say, I will act. And you, if you share your story with me and I don't tell you this is your story, then it's not about you. Remember, there are hundreds of people who email me all the time. Some people connect with me more than they connect with me on my videos. Remember that. Don't underestimate people because they don't come out and show you this and that and show you whichever receipt. Doesn't mean that because you don't know all that, you don't know that things are happening behind the scenes that you don't know. And I usually don't talk about stuff until it's materialized. That's my own personal feeling. If it sometimes I'm working on something, if it's not materialized, I'm not talking about it. And sometimes I will never speak on it. Do you understand? Anyway, I'm not going to make this video much longer. I hope wherever you are feeling blessed, or at least in that mindset that nothing lasts forever and things can change. And even if you're in a good position, don't get comfortable and tell yourself that this is it. Because there's always an uphill climb when we're going through life. And sometimes we get on a landing where we can stop and relax and rest, but we have to continue. Okay? So stay blessed, everyone.